Hi, everyone. Welcome to tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Temple Swift, and I was saying I am a stay-at-home mom with a very diverse background. I've been in corporate sales. I was a teacher. I've been in network marketing for 14 years. And there's always a lot of bumps along the way when you're an entrepreneur. And some of the bumps have been for me some health crises. What has led me to wish to pay it forward for others and to have the passion and drive to do so. I really enjoy helping people build plans with integrity and giving them the tools to be more resilient. We have in 2020 and 2021 had to be super resilient. And we've also had the opportunity to help others like foster their tenacity, understand where they can grow themselves and be more to live their dreams. And that's one of my passions. I just love helping people get to where they want to go. And so I'm here tonight. We are very happy to be unearthing greatness through innovation. And I have an authentic passion for natural health and seed-based nutrition. And I'm here tonight with Casey Whitaker, our VP of Sales and Marketing for Rain International. He is our North American VP. And he's going to join us. I'm proud to be in Canada. He is not in Canada. He's in the Utah area. But we have a lot of Canadians that have joined us on the call tonight. So thank you for coming out. And with the Canadian marketplace, we're also really proud that RAIN is here and that the Health Canada has recognized RAIN and seed-based nutrition. So I'm going to pass it over to Casey Whitaker, our VP of North America. Casey.
Awesome. Thanks, Temple. Well, welcome everybody to this call. I'm super excited to be able to join you guys as we, talk about some things that are super important to me. As Temple said, I'm, here from Utah, been here my whole life, basically. It's an awesome place to live and it's growing as many of you, have maybe seen and know this is a great place to be. But it's also, it's been fun to be a part of, living in this space because of what I've been able to see in this nutritional space. Like Temple, I've been involved in nutrition since 2002. So it's been I'm not real old, but I've been in the space for a long time. I've seen a lot of cool things and I've seen and learned a lot from a lot of great people over the years. One of my passions is working with people. Like Temple said, kind of the similar thing. I love to watch people hit their goals. I love watching people, get healthy, find solutions through alternative, methods, and really just kind of being there to help, right? That's what this is all about. So tonight, what you guys are going to hear from me is probably nothing, maybe miraculous, but I want to share with you guys some things that I've seen in my own life. And really the reason why I decided to join this company, RAIN International. It's been 10 years now, but I saw something here that really caught my attention. And I'm going to kind of revert back a little bit to my beginnings in this space of nutrition. I worked with a company here in Spanish Fork. They originated in Spanish Fork. The guy that started it, the gentleman that started it, he was dealing with the problem with his gastrointestinal, problem. He was having to take chili powder to kind of combat some of the things that he was dealing with. And this is again, 55 plus, almost 60 years ago. He's long gone now, but he's the person that invented the capsule. So, the capsule that we see and that we've all used and, that whole concept, he's the one that created that. He by hand started building these little capsules and created a monster company that has gone on to do, hundreds of millions of dollars in sales every single year and has blessed the lives of a lot of people. I had the good fortune to join that company and worked inside of their Latin division. I lived in Mexico. I learned Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish. And when I came back from that 2-year kind of time down in Monterrey, Mexico, I joined this company. But I'm telling you this story to kind of preface what I want to share with you guys tonight is, there's certain things that certain companies have. There's certain characteristics that companies have that when they have these things, it creates a movement. It's not even just like a little, a company that does a lot of sales, or a company that has something that's kind of cool and it's a fad maybe. Companies that create categories create movements. Now, being in Utah, there's a lot of nutritional companies, right? And so, I worked with this particular company for about 5 years. I thought I was going to be there my whole life. I really liked the company, was really cool. But my brother, who's a software engineer, gave me, he called me out of the blue one day and said, "Hey, Casey, I've got this software. I built it for a company, that's in network marketing. It's really cool, does a lot of cool things. And I want you to see, I want your opinion on it." So I went and looked at it and kind of picked it apart. And it was really cool. It was actually way better than what I thought it would even be, right? And he said, "Well, why don't you come and help me sell it?" Right? So I decided to team up with him. And this is 2007. I decided to team up with him, and we honestly, we just started traveling all over the world. We had clients in like 25 different countries. We launched companies, one after the next, some in nutrition, some in services, and create a pretty cool business. And I tell you this because, when you're inside of a particular company, usually executives will see like 1 or 2, maybe 3, max 4 companies in their lifetime, right? Of ins and outs, like behind the scenes, how a company's working really. That's about the limit to their knowledge. Because of the software side of my experience, I had to literally get into all of these companies and learn their compensation plan, their marketing, their structuring on their products, how they were integrated with different systems. And I saw a ton, right? It's probably why I don't have hair and things like that, and I'm a little gray now, right? But honestly, it opened my eyes to a lot of different things. But here's why I'm telling you all this. I wanted to, like I said, kind of give you a little bit of background of me to tell you this. When I saw Rain, it instantly grabbed my attention. Okay. The first thing was the concept of seed nutrition. Okay. Temple mentioned she's a part of seed nutrition, and that's what we do here at Rain, is we focus on seed nutrition. And why seeds? Well, we're looking at a slide right here with companies that have gone on and created categories in this industry, like the herbal companies. And then you talk about this capsule company that I was, had the good fortune to work for, and the super juice companies and essential oil companies. All of these companies are categories. Okay. And they're a category because when you talk about the category, you can say which one, right? It's more than just a concept or just a product. It's a platform. Well, when I heard about Rain and I heard about the seed concept, instantly I thought of the capsule company where I worked, right? I thought, wow, this is a platform that we can continue to develop and grow for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. We can leave this type of a legacy company to our kids, to our grandkids, and really create something cool. So it got my attention. Okay. But in addition to that, right? In addition to that, the thing that really caught my eye was, being a part of a platform. You've got to have other things to go along with that. There's a lot of companies that have great products and they don't last very long, right? Some of my clients had amazing products, yet they didn't even make it 6 months. I can tell you stories about companies that I thought would go and do hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in sales, and they didn't even make it 6 months. Well, why? Well, there's other things that you have to have. And we're going to talk about some of those things tonight. But I wanted to start with this because of the category. The category is really the foundation of everything that we are going to talk about tonight. Because from the seed, you find naturally the concentration of all of the other things that we just talked about. The category of seeds is so big. It's the category of categories, I tell people, right? What can we do with seeds? If you think about that for a second, my wife is an esthetician. She just opened a spa. The best skincare have seed oils in it, right? The best nutrition they use seeds. It all stems from the seed, and Rain is the category creator of that. So super cool, super exciting. But you know, if you look at other companies that have created categories, and I'll hit on this real quick because you guys already know this stuff, but you think about like Apple, and you think about Starbucks, and you think about these massive, huge companies that changed the way things are done, right? They change things. And then you talk about the disruptor companies, and you talk about like Ubers and the Spotify's. I think about even like Airbnb, company that's huge, right? Does billions of dollars in sales, yet what did they actually really do? They gave the power to the people, right? They had a concept, they have an idea, they changed it. You know, sometimes like this, a disruptor is kind of just changing something a little bit. The category creators are really pioneers, but Rain happens to be both. We're a disruptor in the sense that we found a better way to get people nutrition into their body through seeds. But we're also a category creator, and we're pioneering something that nobody's ever heard about. One time I was getting on a plane, just to tell you guys a quick story, and one of the gentleman that I sat next to, he said, "Well, where are you going?" And I was actually headed to Colombia at this time. And he's like, "Colombia, that's crazy." He's like, "What are you doing down there?" And I'm like, "Oh, I sell seed nutrition." And he's like, "Oh, so you do like fertilizers and stuff, right?" And I'm like, "No, no, right?" He didn't even know what it was. Most people don't even know what we're even doing, but that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And Temple's going to hit on a lot of these amazing products that we've been able to develop through this amazing platform, right? So we've got some cool things that we've done just recently. You know, this is all backed by science. This isn't, you know, something that Casey just made up here in my home, right? The original product that Temple's going to share with you, which is phenomenal, originated from the University of Maryland, the University of Minnesota, and then now recently in this year, finally, we actually got the University of Maryland to pay enough attention to us. They teamed up with us. They're helping us now through develop, and they're basically our R&D, our research and development team, you know, that's going to help us pioneer this new category and take it into the future. So we give them grants, we're sending them money, they're building things. And it's crazy. Some of the stuff that these seeds can do, guys, it's unbelievable. And not only that, we're kind of so far in front of it. We're already seeing like big pharma companies are kind of coming behind us, looking at seeds and the chemicals and the components that are inside of the seed because of the power that's behind this. So we've got a lot of cool things that are going on. You know, there's a lot of different patents and things that we've been working on to protect our investment long-term, but you're going to see a lot of the validation too, as you see here down below. You know, these products are backed by studies. They're backed by different certifications. You know, you see like GMP, it's run in a plant that really could produce pharmaceutical grade products, but it's focusing on nutrition. Happens to be one of our partners here at Rain, is the owner of the plant, which is another reason why I decided to join the company as well, because we want to control the quality, right? We want to make sure that when I give my kids a supplement, or when I take one myself, that we're getting the best of the best. We know where the ingredients come from. We know how it's produced, and we're controlling that. So anyway, a lot of cool things that are going on right now. As you guys can see, just this is the real thing. This is an industry where we can control and do some things that other companies just kind of can't because of the platform that we're running. That's what I love about this. So we've got a lot of different, research that's going on right now. There's studies going on right now. I'm involved in one right as we speak, and I'll just highlight this a little bit because you guys will see some of this in our upcoming event that we have on June 19th. We actually have a bunch of different medical doctors, people from around the world that use the products are going to come in and share some things. But we've got a study going on right now in Mexico where they're evaluating women, specifically with the kind of the traditional Mexican diet, and they're looking at diabetes and how our products actually are helping kind of revert that process, metabolic syndrome and things like that. There's some cool things that you guys will learn about from our products. So anyway, like I said, this is all backed by science, comes from, you know, some good doctors, good quality products that, you know, we've got a lot of certifications, a lot of different studies we can get you guys, get your hands on. You can read about some things. Products are all natural, which is super important for me, you know, as somebody coming from the nutritional space. You know, the last thing we want to be doing is putting chemicals into our body that don't belong, right? So we talk about non-GMO, we talk about, you know, being clean and using organic, you know, as, you know, products, you know, ingredients as much as possible. We want to make sure that we're not contaminating any more than we already are, right? All of us, we live in a world where contamination is just part of every day, right? And unfortunately, our food isn't what it used to be either. You know, it's pretty hard to find clean, good nutrition, but we can here through these products. So Temple's going to share a little bit now about some of our products, and we'll keep talking. So Temple.
Hi, sorry. The Soul. This is our staple product. It's one of my favorites. It is our Soul, the black cumin, black raspberry seed, Chardonnay grape, and D-ribose. One little packet here is equal to 9 pints of blueberries in terms of antioxidants. But you know what I love about it? You just shake it, you rip it, and then you sip it. It's that easy. But with the black cumin seed, you're getting the anti-inflammatories, the antioxidants. You've also got the D-ribose that's bringing oxygen to your cells. And ladies, we can still drink Chardonnay. There's Chardonnay grape seed in it as well. So it's exciting to see that the products are in here that are so easily portable, and they're just all seed-based. So it is liquid, but it is seed-based. One of the side effects is that it could help with weight loss. Now, everyone is different, and I'm not a doctor, but Nigella sativa is our black cumin seed, and it helps with weight loss. And the reason for that is it blocks your cortisol stress hormone from your bust through to your hips. And primarily that's where you want to lose the weight. And obesity is an inflammatory disease. And because it has a natural high level of anti-inflammatories, equal to 282 aspirins in terms of its anti-inflammatory like properties, pretty exciting when you can reduce the inflammation and block those cortisol stress hormones. We see testimonial after testimonial. One of my favorites here is Dow at the bottom showing off his quote unquote fat pants when he's lost 55 pounds in 90 days. Now, again, everyone is different, but wouldn't it be nice if you could take a nutritional supplement that would block that cortisol stress hormone, add antioxidants and a high antioxidant rich diet, and anti-inflammatory like properties, not only to help you reduce inflammation, say in your knees or your hips, or be able to go for a walk a lot easier or with less pain. What's nice about this is it is easy to take and very portable. Another testimonial from our other VP here. He is Russ Cowling, and his wife is Mindy. And Mindy has also demonstrated and led by example. This is an excellent crew at the executive level in RAIN, where not only do they talk the talk, but they walk the walk, and it's exciting to see. So one packet of Soul is like 8 to 10 servings of fruit, 8 to 10 servings of vegetables, and 2 to 3 servings of healthy fat. People always ask me if they still have to take their vitamins. Well, I don't like to see vitamins go to waste, so definitely finish them off. But when you're taking the Soul, because it's seeds, the seeds are naturally formulated with all kinds of vitamins. And we can't measure those exactly because they're seeds. And not every handful of seeds that goes into the package is the same. But there is vitamin A, B1, B2, B3, B6, C, E, and K, along with high levels of omega-3, 6, and 9, and other enzymes and super nutrients that will help you in your daily venture. One thing that I said is it's equal to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables. Now we went, one of our leaders, Janet, she went to the grocery store to see what that would equal and approximate fruits and vegetables should you wish to just consume your vegetables yourself. And it turned out it equaled $41.62. Now this was a few years ago. I don't know about you, but I've seen the price of groceries go sky high in 2020 and 2021. So this would be even higher now. But what's exciting is all of that in one little packet. Great for kids. This is my little guy. He has had an autoimmune issue. We've worked with that. We've also worked, now you think kids don't need any more energy, and they probably don't. But what they do need is stability. And this gives them an opportunity to have a healthy snack and alternative throughout the day, lowering their glycemic index or leveling it off so they don't have those peaks and valleys. This one gets hangry when he's hungry. So it's nice when I can say to him, take a Sol, please, so that you stop bugging your brother. A couple other quick facts. I was saying 281 times reduction of inflammation than that of aspirin. The reduction of lowering your cholesterol, your LDLs. It will reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and aid in heart health. Health Canada has allowed us to say that because of the ingredients. Black cumin seed, you can Google and see all of the things that it does. There's hundreds of thousands of studies outside of RAIN International. And the servings also give 4.5 grams of fiber, which I always forget. It's 20% of your daily recommendation of fiber. The packages come 30 in a box. And why I put this slide up there is to remind me that they come 30 in a box and to tell you that it's a 1 month supply should you be having one a day. Obviously, if we recommend that you have 2 a day because you have a high inflammatory or need for inflammation reduction, then we would recommend 2 to 6, depending on the inflammatory disease you may be fighting, or just the level of energy you wish to have throughout the day. Antioxidants only last in the system from 4 to 6 hours. So you want to replenish those antioxidants on a regular basis so that you have that in your system at all times. Here, a couple other facts. The fact that it fights bacteria. We have had a cut from a knife cutting on the cutting board, put some red Sol on it, and your cut is healed the next day. I'm telling you, these are just personal stories. Everyone might be different, but I have seen some tremendous things happen. We work with my son with his concussions. My older son plays hockey, and we've seen some reduction in his brain power. So we started giving him the Sol with the omega-3, 6, and 9 in it. We also noticed that his focus and clarity improved. And again, that's just a personal story. Here's one of my dearest friends, Janet. She just makes me smile seeing this picture because I put it up there to remind me that the amount of energy that this woman can exude after being on such a high antioxidant rich diet like RAIN, and she just has way more energy than I do even, and she's quite a few years older than me, but what's nice about that is that she and I are like best friends, and I love her to death and really happy to be in business with somebody I care so much about. Great certified BSCG, so it's certified drug-free. It's got the gold standard, which means that we can work with athletes and world-class athletes, Olympic athletes, because it's certified drug-free, and it's a food, don't forget, but it really helps with their endurance, their recovery, their stamina. My oldest is not able to be in any sports at the moment due to our pandemic and our shutdowns here in Canada. So what's really nice is that we have the chance where he can consume a high antioxidant product, still be working out, but seeing the results and less pain the next day due to his workouts. This is what 60 plus could look like. This is Janet's husband, Everett. I love this picture because again, it just makes me smile. Hey ladies, I put this one up for you. This is the core. I put this picture up just to make you smile. But the core is our next product in line. It is a cleanse. It's a blood, it cleanses your blood, however, not through your digestive tract necessarily. It's equal to 8-ounce green smoothies. And so what's exciting about this one is it has in it all kinds of greens and nutrient-rich, dense materials that are seed-based, spirella, chlorella, kale, chlorophyllin. Here's the whole list: milk thistle, dandelion, aloe vera, cranberry seed, and wheatgrass. It's an excellent liver cleanse. People use it in combination with the Sol to add to the intake of the Sol, but also to cleanse the system at a blood level. It works to cleanse at a cellular level as well throughout the body so that it can get rid of the toxicity that's in the body that's preventing or creating the inflammatory like response or disease. This is my story. this is how I have become so passionate about these two products. I had started off in August utilizing the products for my asthma and allergies. I wanted to remain medication free and had been on a high antioxidant diet for many years. And I needed to find something to replace that, as the previous product I was on, the formulation had changed and my allergies were, and the symptoms were coming back. I'm still very much allergic to my cat, and now I even have a new puppy. So I have to still work on my allergies. But I notice I do not have to be on any medications. I just take one of each of these a day and I'm good to go. But what happened in January is I discovered at the hockey arena where I spent 6 nights a week with my family, because my boys are both hockey players, I discovered that I had what looked like a stroke. And it turns out it was a brain tumor right in the center of my forehead, as you can see in the picture. What I did in March, when I had finished a lot of my MRIs and CT scans, is I decided that I was going to double up on the product. I was going to take 2 Sol and 2 Core daily. And I was going to do that from March 23rd to my scheduled brain surgery, which was May 8th. The thing I was hoping most for was that I would increase my anti-inflammatory response, heal faster, and that I would have my immune system boosted. After all, they were going to be doing brain surgery, and I wanted to make sure that I had a healthy start towards the surgery. Little did I know I was able to then shrink it. So on May 8th, I had my brain surgery scheduled, and May 7th, I went for my 5th CT, where they positioned all the little markers on my head to go up my nose and take out my brain tumor the next morning. And my surgeon called and said, I don't know what you've been doing, but you have significantly shrunk your tumor. And so this is the result by my MRI, my 6th MRI in June, that shows that my tumor is now just a pocket of air. Now, I feel so blessed that I didn't have to go through surgery. It was crazy. I lost my license 3 times throughout that 6 months period because of seizure-like activity, as well as having a brain tumor. So I basically had lots of things that I had to deal with. But what's really exciting is I've now gone on to help 13 other brain tumor survivors make a change in their life. Either with their symptoms or be able to then have surgery themselves. And again, everyone is different, and I'm not a doctor, but what's exciting is just how many lives we can touch with just one story. And their stories are even more incredible than mine. Here's some more shots of my brain. So back pain. This was me way back when in grade school as I was a dancer, and I can't imagine even looking at that right now. It gives me back pain. But this is our newest product, Bend, our new product, Bend. It's got glycosamine sulfate in it. It's got flaxseed in it, black cumin seed oil, and curcumin, the grandfather to turmeric. And what it does is it really does look like the color of this beautiful golden color. And it's really good for helping lubricate your joints. Everyone knows that glycosamine sulfate is something that people would take out of the bottle for their joint pain. And this is equal to an entire bottle of glycosamine sulfate as far as its bio-ready availableness. And glycosamine sulfate, I think, is around $40 or $45 here in Canada. So it is a very neat little packet. Often when I'm doing women's presentations, I'll ask somebody in the first few rows if they have any shoulder pain. Does anybody have trouble putting their hair in a ponytail? Like, who can I call upon to help me demonstrate how effective this is? And the one with the most enthusiasm wins the prize of trying one. And boy, the results are very exciting by the end of the presentation to just see the amount of lubrication that their joints have seen. So it's a must try. It really works well in combination with Sol. And for those that have been suffering a long time, I even recommend the Core along with that. So non-GMO, ingredients hand-picked, backed by science. Our form is our protein. And it is a pea-based protein, so vegan, vegetarian friendly, 21 grams of protein. Exciting now, we have a vanilla and we have a chocolate. With the vanilla, you can create any kind of masterpiece you want. During the fall season, you can add pumpkin. During the Christmas season, you can add cranberries. There's lots of things you can do to spice it up and make it different. It is a full meal replacement because of the protein and high antioxidant, high anti-inflammatory product. It's also got the chia seeds in it, pumpkin seeds, inulin, cranberry extract, and grapeseed extract. Our Pure is our digestive health aid, which is our pre and probiotic. It comes in a little packet that you add to water and you shake and stir, and then you just drink it back. What's nice about the Pure is it has the Lactobacillus acidophilus, the Bifidobacterium lactis, and the Bifidobacterium, this flaxseed, the pumpkin seed, the inulin, and the watermelon seed. So again, we're trying to get back to our roots of the seed-based nutrition, and we are offering the pre and probiotic. And you know that when you improve your gut health, your entire health can improve, because most of what happens in your gut affects your immune system. And I'm going to turn it over now to our VP, Casey, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about Bright.
Awesome. Well, I don't know if you guys know much, thanks Temple, that if you know much about this new word nootropic, right? This nootropic concept, it's starting to catch on, and there's a lot of, a lot more people getting to know what this is. But basically, kind of to give you a high level of this, they're products that help you with focus, with giving you energy, and it's a phenomenal product. In fact, I keep it with me all the time. I keep it in my bag. You guys can always see I've gone through a few, but this is a great product. It's like I said, it's super high energy, gives you focus. It's got a lot of vitamins in it. We do have vitamin C. It's got B6, B12 is in here. Pantothenic acid is an ingredient in here. But listen, what the ones that I love is the L-theanine and the N-acetylcysteine and also the L-tyrosine. These are super great ingredients for helping with mental clarity, connecting neurons together. They're phenomenal. But it also has another ingredient that you guys should go check this out. The Lion's Mane mushroom powder. If you've ever used Lion's Mane, there's companies that just sell these alone. And again, you're getting all of this in one little capsule. So super cool product. My wife just came by. She's like, hey, do you have some? That's why I'm missing a few. She uses it as well. It's a great product. You should try it out. So kind of go to the next one. This is a brand new product that we just came out with. And I've got this one with me because I want to show you guys, because I'm not sure of how many of you have tried this out yet. But this product is actually, I think, going to be one of our probably more popular products that we have. Okay, now let me ask you, and be honest, right? Is anybody that do they suffer and have a hard time using the bathroom, right? Does that happen to everybody? Anyone? Okay, well, this will help with that. But also, okay, with weight loss. The people that are using this right now, I've got tons of testimonials coming back, and it's like I said, it's a new product. They're losing weight on it as well. One of the ladies that I have worked with for a long time, she a good friend of mine out in South Dakota, she started using it. She called me up the other day and she said, hey, I'm using this product. I feel phenomenal. I feel way better, because she uses all the products as well. But she's like, I'm feeling so good. But she's like, I'm also like losing weight. Is that something that I should expect to see with this? And I said, well, here's the kind of the crazy thing that you're going to see. There's an ingredient in here. Well, there's a couple of them that'll do it. Dandelion will help with that, but also the alpha lipoic acid. If you guys have ever used that, you'll know that one of the kind of the side effects of alpha lipoic acid is weight loss. So you've got some crazy ingredients. I'm going to just kind of go down the list here. L-glutathione. Okay, there's companies that just sell L-glutathione and have done hundreds of millions of dollars in sales just with that one ingredient that's inside of here. The alpha lipoic acid, it does have N-acetylcysteine in it as well. It's got bentonite, which is going to bind to different parts of chemicals and just toxins in your intestine and make sure that stuff gets out of the body. So it's quite a bit different, between core and soul. Some people are like, well, what's the difference? Don't they both detoxify? Well, yes, but they're doing different things. One is more kind of a blood, cleansing type product, where this one is more specifically targeted for getting impurities out of your intestinal tract, making sure that your body's getting that nonsense out which is what's kind of crazy. Like when I started using this as well, I start feeling like I noticed a little bit of difference, you know, and it's not one of those things, just so you guys know, you don't have to worry. You're not going to have to go camp out next to the bathroom while you use this. Okay. Keep living your life. Don't worry about it. And it's packed out. As you can see, I've been using this and I just started using not too long ago, but you can break it up and share it with people if you want. The same kind of thing. It just comes in these little easy to use, you know, blister packs is the word I'm looking for. So awesome products. So try them out. Give these new ones a shot. I think I know you guys you'll have a good experience with it. I have people that are using them are having super great results with it. So give it a shot. Try it out if you haven't already done so. So anyway, good stuff. So you want to get into this, Temple, or you want me to keep going? Okay. So again, why the seed? We just kind of talked about that. We've been hitting on that. Really, it's the potency. You know, one of the things that I love about the seeds is you don't really have to know and explain a whole lot about what a seed is. Everyone knows that it's good for you. Everybody knows that they need to eat healthier, right? There's no secrets anymore. You know, everybody that has a phone knows what we should and shouldn't be doing, right? But how do we make sure that we can find the best of the best? We've got to go back to the source where the nutrients are naturally concentrated. That's the solution, guys. Go to the source. That's what we're using, seeds. That's why all of our products are focused on that. Now, some of you, you know, maybe wanting to, you know, not only get healthy, but are looking for alternative ways to get involved and make maybe a little extra money on the side, you know, that little side hustle. Maybe you're looking for a new career path. Well, we are actually in over 40 countries right now around the world, and we're working on a handful of others that we're going to be opening here in the near future. This business has gone global. So, you know, 10 years ago when I got started, we were in like 13 countries. Now we're in 42. And it's going to continue to expand. I'm working on right now the Dominican Republic. There's a lot of people down there that are starting to get involved. It just, you know, people start talking, right? They start sharing these products and with their friends and family. And before we know it, without even trying, we're in all these places around the world. And that's literally what we do. We share the products. We tell people about, you know, our experience. Like Temple, you know, just shared her amazing story, and it's real life. It's real life. These things happen to people. We change lives. In addition to just, you know, helping people get healthy, we actually have another aspect of our business as well, where we actually have a foundation that we started right from the beginning, not when we became, you know, this $1 million monster in 46 countries. The day one when we started, Byron, who's the CEO and one of the founders of the company, we sat down and we decided to create a social kind of platform where we can actually give back. So one of the things that we do is we created this foundation called the Seeds for Change Foundation. Now it's manned, and all of the, you know, the expenses to take care of running it, we, you know, as owners and as Rain, the company, we actually cover that. So what happens is, how do we get money for this? Well, when you guys eat and consume these products, a portion of those sales goes straight to the foundation. You know, there's people on the call that have been able to go out here and do some of these projects with us. We've created and built schools in Africa, in Mexico. We've gone to orphanages in Romania. We have a current project where we're working with, you know, some human trafficking victims in Nepal. There's constantly just things happening, you know, and when new people join the business, on the business side, we actually plant a tree in your name for joining us. So the idea is to really, as we go out and become healthy ourselves, that we also give back and leave the world in a little bit better place, right? There's a lot of need, not only in you know, in Africa, in Mexico, but right in our own backyards. Here in Utah, there's need. I imagine, you know, in Canada and some of your guys' hometowns, there's need as well. That's what we're after. That's what we're trying to create. And we actually have ways for you as, individuals to get involved and help us help others. So it's really cool. So, how do you get involved with this? What can you do? And, those of you that want and are looking for, something that, if this sounds kind of cool, well, let me tell you that this has literally changed my life. It has changed the lives of thousands by having a platform, like a vehicle, to not only get healthy, but to make money. And that's what we do. How do we do it? We just share the products with people, just like you do a good movie, right? Go out, share something, share a video. As you see here, we have systems. We have an app that you can go and share a video, explain, what you're doing and the products and your experience. Just tell your story. Why did you join the business? Why do you use the products? Share that with people, help them get solutions back in their life. And that's what we do. And when we do that, we get paid. And it's a phenomenal platform. And there's actually like 10 different ways to get paid, which is pretty crazy, right? There's a lot of different ways to get paid. So what I always tell people is this, really, it boils down to this, right? What do you want to do? Temple and I, we're here tonight to just invite you guys to do what you want to do. What is it that you want in your life, right? Do you want to just be healthy? Then become a customer. We love our customers. If you want to use the products, you should actually. You should. I'm guarantee you we all are dealing with inflammation. We got things happening in our bodies that we don't even know. So we need to be more conscientious about that. But if you're like me and like Temple, and you want even more than just that, you want to live like that life that you've always wanted to live. You want to have the things that not only that your family needs, but what if you had enough to do everything that you needed to do for yourself and your family, but also to go help other people, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, that's what we're talking about here tonight. So pick the path, talk to the person that brought you in here, right? Who invited you here, and tell them what you want to do. And we'll help you learn the systems. You don't need to know anything really, but just have the desire. We'll show you how to do this. We've been doing it, all around the globe. And we can make sure that when you get started, that you get started right, that you have success. So like it says here, become more, right, Temple? That we can go out there and make things happen for you, make things happen for the people around you. So anyway, we're super excited about what's going on here. I'm just super grateful for all of you taking the time out tonight to tune in and listen. Count on us. We're here to help you guys. This is what we do. It's our lifestyle. We do this day in and day out, nonstop, because this isn't just another thing, right? We're talking about people's health. We're talking about helping people become their best selves, and we can do that with the power of Seed Nutrition. So anyway, thank you guys for the invite, Temple, and I'll turn the rest of the time back over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Casey. It's lovely to do a presentation with you like this and through Zoom. I do miss seeing everybody's smiling face in person, but look at how many more lives we can teach and talk with and help through the Zoom platform. So I appreciate you being here from across Canada. I saw some US friends and family members on here, and really want to just say, reach out to the person that invited you to this presentation. And we are here to help. And we really want to see what's best for you. And if it's a customer, or if you want to come in and share with other people and bless other people's lives, that's what we're wishing for you. So if you can join us and get back to the person that told you to come to the call tonight. I want to thank Casey Whitaker for being with me today. And I'm Temple Swift, so call us anytime. We can open it up. I'll stop sharing. See everybody's smiling faces.